Hello, welcome to another video. And in this video, I'd like to help you if you're lost. You're in your 40s and you're lost. But I'm gonna help you from a different angle. So I'm gonna explain to you a bit of your 20s, a bit of your 30s, and then we're gonna develop on the 30s. So what I do believe, once again, you may not agree with me, but if you are, if I open the door for you, try to investigate. This is very important. This is simple wisdom, right? So here we go. So in your 20s, basically, you're building your ego. Okay. In your 30s, you're building your life. And when you arrive in your 40s, now you question both. No, you question your life, you question your ego, and that's one of the main problems. That's why we feel lost when we in our 40s. So let me like develop that a little bit for you, and you will see like he will definitely help you. Okay. So sorry, I took some note on my phone because it's like so many things that I want to say, and I don't want to miss anything. So I'm gonna look at my phone sometime to explain to you things. Okay. So, like in the 20s, the problem when we are in our 20s is not about wisdom at all. You may agree with that. You want to experience your life. You try many things. So, you try everything and you know if you like it, you don't like it. This is all about experiencing life, right? So, you want to prove yourself as well when you're in your 20s. It's important. You want to matter. You want to feel important. That's common sense, right? You remember that, right? Then you're searching for approval. Once again, there is no wisdom involved in your life when you're in your 20s. So you try to build confidence. Of course, you're making mistake. You learn from them. You want to be somebody. And one of the main problem, maybe you just compare yourself to others. And it's a mistake, but that's something that you don't do anymore when you get older, right? So basically, your 20s, you're just building your ego. And as we saw, is not the best thing to do, right? So now you're conscious of that. Then you arrive in your 30s. Now you're building the life. Now the ego is like a bit far away. No more ego in your life, but now you try to build a life. So basically, you have a stability, you have a job title, long-term relationship, mortgage, commitments, responsibility, building a normal life. And one of the big problems that I saw it's like you saying yes to think because they seem right on paper, meaning you just like everything that you've been learning when you were in your 20s, like your conditioning, and then because it seems normal, so you want to say yes to that. And that's the biggest problem when you arrive in your 40s, then you make think, oh yeah, maybe this is the right choice or not. Did I choose the right path for myself? And that's why you feel lost. So there is more thing that we can say, like in your 30s, like you're not asking yourself, is it truly me? But you're asking, is this what adults are supposed to do? So now you want to grow up and now you want to do what the other people do. It's like the growing phase, you're building the life. And yeah, well, it's a necessary phase. It is something that you need to live in order to get where you are now, which is beautiful. So don't get me wrong, being in your 40s is not over at all. But you have to understand it's going to be a different chapter of your life, and you have to do things differently. Things has to change, and that's probably why you feel that lost feeling. And once again, you still try to compare yourself to other your age. But if you are here, you're probably different. So you need to take action to change your life for a new chapter. And because it's the phase that you will create, the life you might want, the life that will fit your future self, which is very important. That's something that you have to understand because now you're feeling lost. You don't feel comfortable with yourself. No, you're not aligned because the life that you're living now is not fit for the person you want to be in the future. So it has to change. This is simple as that. Simple. It's always easy to say think like this, but it's hard to do. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of background, like in your 20s, in your 30s. This is like life. This is like this. There is nothing really like you can do. I wish I could be so wise in my 20s, but I was so dumb. In my 30s, I thought I was smart, but I was probably a bit less dumb than in my 30s. And nowadays I say, okay, like being smart, it doesn't matter at all, but being wise is the most important things. And yeah, things has to change, and I'm changing. Don't get me wrong, it's hard. I still have a lot of work to do on myself, but I'm aware of this and I know where I'm going. I know the direction. Like we say, like a man with a plan is a dangerous man. So this is the case for me. I know where I'm going, but still a lot of work to do. So now we're gonna talk about the your 40s. That's what we want to know. So this is where the shift begins. So now, for everything that I explained to you, now you're aware that you need to shift, you need to change things. There is no other way. You cannot live the same life. If you're feeling lost, it's because you're not at the right place, right? I hope you agree with me, because if you're not, like, nothing gonna change. So this is the time of your life that you need to slow down. So if you wanted to build a big career and you wanted to, like, hit the world and go crazy, this is not the right time. This is the opposite. Like if you were going left, and like go right now. You know what I mean? So now you need to slow down. It's very important. You have to quiet the noises. You need to relax. Um, this is the way it is. So your past choices are different now. Your inner voice become louder. You you start you start to feel that you're not aligned anymore. That's why you're lost. That happened to me a few years ago, and before my 40s. But I didn't see any really transition between my 20s and my 30s. I was basically the same person. But like moving on to my 40s now, I start to feel a big change, and I was super lost as well. So I needed to do something different. So I restart study to got a better job. I started online businesses. I changed the sport that I was doing. I was doing Muay Thai, but my body could not keep up with that. Like my ego was still very high, but my body, like, even I know, like in my 40s now, if I get in the best shape of my life, I will never compete with my 20 years old self. That's the way it is. But it took me like years to accept that. So now I just take it easy. This is time of my life, or I should just relax. That's what I do. So now we ask ourselves this kind of question: is the jobs really me? Like, are these relationship healthy? Why I'm not excited anymore? Is this all there is? What do I want now? These kind of things are very the question that why you feeling lost, right? So your 40s feel very confusing because your soul is finally catching up with your life. So you're not failing, you're just awakening. You know that you need to change. So like what I'm going to say is gonna shock you. It's gonna probably not please you, but I mean, I don't mind, because like telling the truth, there is nothing bad in telling the truth. Because if anything I say in that video, you can agree with me. Uh, you waiting for me to tell you, give you practical things to do. There is plenty of things that you can do, definitely. But the only thing that you should like remember from that video is to know that you need to do a shift, you need to change things, and you need to take action. So I cannot tell you what you have to do, because we all different. We all want something different. Of course, if you want my help, you can click the link down below. No problem, I will help you. But like for you, because I don't know your situation, like what you're really questioning in your 40s, is it your job? Is it your relationship? Is it your health? There's like so many fields that can be that can be changed. But just if you're lost, remember that you need to change. The life you're having now is not the life that fit the person that you want to be. So just remember that. And there is many things that I can tell you more. I've wrote few things that like maybe you're looking for like experience, perspective, emotional maturity, self-awareness. You don't want to waste time anymore. You want more honesty in your life. So basically, when you're in your 40s, this is the beginning of truth, your true self. And it's beautiful. It's nice. Like all your life experience, everything you've done so far, gonna come back to you and you're gonna become the person you really want to be. But you know that you have to do some change. If you want to talk about myself, I can do that. My job, I kind of love it, but I wanted it more. So I restart study. My health kind of turned really bad. So I try to slow down on few things I was doing. I was overeating. I was drinking too much alcohol. I changed a lot of habits. I quit sport just after Muay Thai, so I gained a lot of weight, and I tried to change my habits a little bit. Like about my relationship, I had like kind of toxic people around me, so I changed that as well. And of course, like my shift is still going on right now, but I know where I'm going, and I can see it as a beautiful things because I'm becoming the person I always wanted to be. Like the dream that I had when I was in my 20s, 30s. Now I'm just living that dream because I'm becoming the person I want to be. So be aware. You need to shift. You need to change, and everything is gonna be all right. But you need to take action. Okay. Remember, if you want my help, down below, and I wish you to have a fantastic day. Bye bye.